Top Gun, an 80s classic that everyone truly needs to watch, or would I permit a flyby on this one? Hello everyone, it's Josh VD Faulkner, and today we are going to be reviewing Top Gun. Make sure to comment down below if you have seen this film, and what your thoughts over this 80s film are, as we're anticipating a sequel just this weekend. Make sure also to like and subscribe if you haven't already for all sorts of movie and storytelling related content that you can expect to see in this channel. But beginning with the positive, overall, Top Gun is a fun, unique sort of story that portrays Tom Cruise giving this really good performance with a mix of romance, high-flying action, and just the way they do all the plane stunts. Everything involved feels really right, and well, it's really well edited for the most part, and throughout the movie there's tons of 80s classic music that I just personally enjoy, and overall the social dynamic produced between the characters and the culture built within the environment around the setting is just something that feels so unique to this film personally, just because it's not so much of a traditional war film, especially as you're getting more of this relaxing time and just the training that Maverick goes through this Top Gun academy that makes him to be a better pilot, and just the behavior that goes about and the lessons he learns in order to become someone that's more appropriate to not being so arrogant or against team building and other stuff like that. There's more lessons to take from this that I just really sort of appreciate the film for, and just being sort of a relaxing film that you can sort of enjoy the 80s music or other things throughout. Just sort of mix on some of the elements is the relationship and chemistry element they added into this Tom Cruise or Maverick chasing after this woman that's one of the flight academy. And while the chemistry did work rather well, that I could enjoy that element of the film, it did sort of take away some aspect of what I was sort of going into this film for, going and expecting sort of more plane fights and other things. And while it isn't necessarily bad, it might be something that some of you may not always personally enjoy, and also a mixed element on the 80s music that you may not have enjoyed as much. I personally really enjoyed the 80s music and the 80s DC and Green Day mixtapes within this film, but overall that might be something you watch out for if you're not a huge fan of it. Going into some of the negatives, overall, generally, while this film is really good on most fronts, there's just some elements that the story gets a little stale, it gets a little slow. Some parts we have the volleyball game that is fun to enjoy, and there's other fun parts of the films that I can enjoy, but it does take away from the narrative, doesn't build too much up besides building the background, which I can appreciate for what it's going for, but overall doesn't amplify what we're wanting with the film, and generally that takes it on a direction that's somewhat is typical for what you kind of expect to happen within the plot itself. So that's just my thoughts on Top Gun. For watching it for the first time, let me know what you thought of this movie down in the comments below. If you haven't, let me know if this review has helped you, encouraged or disencouraged you from watching this film, as we're anticipating the new Top Gun Maverick movie coming this Friday. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.